What's going on, guys? What's going on, Riley? I hope you're feeling better now, man. Let me know what it is, because my sub count tends to fluctuate as well. Always find that kind of awkward. All right. It's gonna be a real short flight today. We're just gonna kind of cruise around here in Arizona. Waiting on Don. Hopefully Don gets here today. We're going to be departing out of Deer Valley, which is a Class Delta. I don't think there's any ATC online right now. So we're most likely going to be on our own for the entire flight unless Phoenix Center hops online. Then we'll pick up flight following into Sedona. So we're going to be departing Deer Valley and flying up to Sedona. We'll do one landing there, and then maybe we'll depart Sedona and cruise the area. Check out some of the sites and maybe fly up to Flagstaff or something like that. Featuring a new airplane on the channel today. This is the Piper Seminole PA44-180. I've actually owned this aircraft for several months now in FS 2020, and I've yet to really fly it. I did load it up shortly before starting the stream just so I can kind of familiarize myself with it, but new airplane for me, new airplane for the stream, so it should be fun. I really liked it. The little bit of time, a couple of minutes I had flying it, it flew really nice. So I'm pretty excited about that. Riley says, so me and a few mates are starting a channel together and I subbed on that account, but I couldn't live stream on it, so we made a new one and it was the same again, so we deleted the two of them. Ah, okay, yeah. So you didn't lose any subs, man. Good for you. I didn't do any of that and I still lose subs. And it's almost like a day-to-day thing. Like I'll check my sub count and it'll say like 531 or whatever I'm at right now. And the next day it'll say like 528, then back up to 530. It's weird. You can't let that beat you up though. What's up, PXQU NXKI? What's up? Welcome. There on Twitch. You can also follow me on YouTube as well. And YouTube gets everything uploaded. Have a lot more content on YouTube as well. Just a heads up if you want to subscribe to both. Riley says, how are you doing? I'm doing well, man. Not a bad day so far. No complaints. All right, let me pull up. So tonight is FNO Friday Night Ops on VATSIM. So there are a couple controllers on around the U.S., but Phoenix Center is not online yet. I was hoping they'd hop online. It's still kind of early over there, so maybe we're just a little bit too early for that. So we're most likely not going to have ATC. We are departing out of a Class Delta here at Deer Valley. But Sedona is uncontrolled. I think it's a Class Gulf airport. So let me pull up Garmin Pilot, show you guys what we have planned for today. So we're going to be starting off down here, Deer Valley Airport in Phoenix, just a couple miles north. Let's see, about 15-20 miles northwest of Phoenix International is Phoenix Deer Valley Delta Victor Tango, which, like I said, is a Class Delta, but we won't have any ATC. We're here parked at the southwest ramp in the PA44. So what we're going to do is we're going to depart out to the north. It's a real easy flight, simple. Your basic VFR stuff, picking a road and following it all the way up. We're going to do a north departure. We're going to join up here with Highway 17, somewhere maybe by the shooting range or up here by New River, and we're just going to follow Highway 17 all the way up over the town of Cords Lakes. We'll continue up following the 17 this way until we get near Montezuma. Lake Montezuma there, and once we see these two private fields, we'll just head north for about, let's see, about 10-15 miles, and then we should see Sedona up there. Weather's looking good, VFR the entire way. Let's see what they're reporting there at Sedona. For the moment, winds 200 at 9, gusting 16, ceilings unlimited, visibility 10 statute miles. All good there. Looks like VFR all across the area here, so shouldn't be any issue there with weather. Deer Valley is currently reporting winds 230 at 9er, ceilings unlimited, 10 statute miles. Pretty much the same deal, so nice pretty day to fly. We'll head up to Sedona. We'll do one landing there at Sedona, which is a real pretty airport, and then after that we'll kind of head up northeast here and check out some of the sites. And then if we want, we can maybe make a stop off here at Flagstaff, which is also a Class Delta, but most likely we will not have ATC into there unless Phoenix Center happens to sign online. Real short flight each way is probably maybe a half an hour at most. So a half hour up, maybe another 15-20 minutes of exploring the area, maybe stopping at Flagstaff, and then if we want, if there's time, we can head back down to Deer Valley. So that's the plan. Riley says, what plane do you like to fly most in the flight sim? That's a good question. Which plane do I like to fly most? All-time favorite as of right now? That's a hard one to answer. If we're talking about jets, the bigger stuff, I love the CJ4. The working title CJ4, that's one of my favorites. That's up there. If we're talking smaller airplanes, I do like the Cirrus a lot. Kind of one of my personal favorites. I also like the Beach Bonanza. So Beach Bonanza, Cirrus, those are probably my two favorite single-engine pistons. And then if you move up into the jet category, I'm liking the working title CJ4. I do enjoy flying the Airbus A320 a lot by fly-by-wire. Sometimes we run into performance issues with that plane a lot, so it's kind of like, if it worked solid every time and had good frame rates every time I flew, I'd be happy. I don't think that's something I can blame on fly-by-wire. I think that's more of an FS 2020 thing. Really, I think for my case, when I get the stutters, it seems that the stutters happen when we fly for like over 2 hours or so. Like there's some kind of memory leak there. Things will run good for the first hour or two. Once I pass that 2.5 hour mark flying in Flight Simulator nonstop, something happens and performance just goes to crap afterwards. So I've been looking up kind of researching on that issue and going back and reviewing my previous flights, and there seems to be that common factor there that it doesn't happen till like approach to land most of the time. Later on in the stream, performance just tanks, and then it just never recovers from then. So I can't really blame any of the other airplanes for that, but yeah, if the sim ran smooth for the entire 2-3 hours that we tend to fly here in stream, then I would probably have a lot of favorites, Riley. Riley says the fly-by-wire A320 is fine for me in the last few. Good, good. Are you doing long flights, short flights? Like, we've done a couple maybe hour and a half hops where it worked fine from start to finish, but anything over maybe 2 hours, something happens and things stop working. Alright, so we already briefed this. Anything else I'm missing? No, let's get started. So we're here in November 501, Romeo Foxtrot, the PA44-180, our first time flying this airplane here on stream. The couple minutes I had flying it seems like a real easy airplane to fly. So let's go, let's jump in the airplane. The airplane's already been pre-flighted, topped off with fuel. I do have a checklist here somewhere. Alright, already did all the pre-flights. We're going to jump down here to pre-start. Seats adjusted and locked. Belts, harnesses are fastened. Brakes are set. Parking brake is set. Circuit breakers, we're going to check those, make sure those are all in. Circuit breakers are all in. Landing gear handle is down. Avionics is off. Avionics master's right here. Cowl flaps, we have those open. Fuel selector on both sides, so down here between the seats, that's coming up on the right and on the left. Both are on. Carburetor heat is off both sides. Battery switch is coming on. Landing gear, we have 3 green. Alternators are coming on, left and right. Starting engine, magneto switches are coming on. Mixture coming in full rich. Propeller full forward. Throttle, we're going to crack open a 1/2 inch. Prime as required. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just a guess there on the prime. That's not standard procedure or anything. Just running it for a few seconds. Fuel pumps are coming on. Propeller area clear and starter on. Clear. Is this open? There we go. Clear. Alright, we'll start the left side first. So down here, the starter, left. There we go. She cranks right up. We're going to go throttle to 1,000 RPM. There we go. Oil pressure is in the green. I'm going to jump over to the right side. Fires right up. Same thing. Throttle, 1,000. Oil pressure in the green. Oil pressure, ammeter. Since we got our ammeter here on this side, it looks like we're charging. We can cycle our Alt-C. There we go. Suction. I don't think there's a suction gauge in this particular airplane. I haven't figured that out quite yet. I've been looking for it and I cannot find it. Fuel pumps are coming off. Right engine, same thing. We've already done it. And then we're going to do... Oh, I forgot to get on our lights first. We should have done that. Strobe probably should have came on before we started the engines. Strobe's on. Nav is coming on. We can get our radar master on. And our transponder, we're squawking 1200 VFR, and we can go straight to mode C. Taxiing, parking brake, brakes check, cross feed, flight instruments. Alright, let's let her warm up here for a few minutes. Hey, hey, Don, what's going on, Don? Glad you made it, man. Yes, yes, yes. Hey, how was the ceremony last night? I hope all that went well. Stephen Hayes, got you jealous for my twin Comanche? Yeah, I thought about you, Stephen. When I loaded up the Seminole, I thought about the twin Comanche. Yes, sir. I've actually owned this aircraft for FS 2020 for several months now. I've never flown it until today. And I flew it for a few minutes before starting the stream today, and I like it. I actually like it a lot, to be honest. Mr. Newbie, what's going on? Hey man, how are you? I'm doing well, Mr. Newbie. Hope you're doing well as well. Don says we're about 3 miles from his house. Controller player, of course I remember you, man. Welcome back to the channel. I know you said you were a long-time subscriber from before, or you used to watch me before, and you recently came back. Welcome back, man. Mr. Newbie says he's doing great. Awesome, dude. Stephen Hayes. The Comanche. Alright, where are we at here? Yeah, we're gonna let her warm up. Let's go ahead, let's plug in, let's do direct to. We'll plug in KSEZ here as a reference. Sedona. If any of you guys missed the briefing, I'll go over what we have planned here in just a moment while the engines warm up. Sedona, enter, activate. Oh, let's lean the mix too as well. Let's like I said earlier, Deer Valley is a class Delta, but there is no ATC online here in the Phoenix area. Let me check that one more time. Maybe Phoenix Center has hopped online. Oh, we do have Phoenix Center, it looks like. All right. Okay, it would be, is it Albuquerque Center? Handles the Phoenix area. All right, Albuquerque Center's online, so good. We are going to have ATC. This is looking good. Awesome, awesome. Alright, Albuquerque Center. They're going to be on 127.85. 127. 127.85. We'll switch over them. Since we don't have any ATIS here, I'll just read you what Garmin Pilot says for the METAR. You guys can read it yourself as well. There we go. Phoenix Deer Valley winds are 230 at 9er. Ceilings unlimited. Visibility 10 statute miles. Altimeter 2977. I'm just going to hit the B key, just the cheat here. 2977. That's just about right. Right about there, 2977.
Albuquerque Center, how do you read? Loud and clear.
Alright, while I have Garmin Pilot up, if it's working right, it seems to be on the laggy side today. So we're going to depart out Deer Valley to the north. We're just going to join up with Highway 17 somewhere here around maybe the shooting range or a little bit further up by New River. And we're just going to follow Highway 17, classic VFR cross-country style, just following the road all the way up this way to the town of Cords Lakes. We're going to pass that town there and just continue to follow the road up this way to the northeast until we get over here by Lake Montezuma near these two private fields. And once we see that, we'll head northbound into Sedona. Should be only about 30 minutes one way. We'll do one landing there at Sedona, and then we'll depart Sedona and we'll head up here to the northeast and check out the sights. Maybe we'll make one stop here at Flagstaff. And then once we're done flying the area for maybe 15-20 minutes or so, we'll head back down to Deer Valley, coming back the same way that we came. Weather is VFR the entire way. We're all good there. So that is the plan. Alright, so we're with Albuquerque Center. We're pretty much all set here to taxi. We'll test our brakes and flight instruments on our way out. Let's call them and see if we can pick up flight following. Gosh, I miss a lot of messages and I cannot scroll up in this little chat window that I have here. Okay, I think I'm caught up. Riley says, hopefully I'll survive till 2 a.m. Oh boy. At least you don't have school tomorrow, do you, Riley? Or do you? Maybe you have work. Don says, Deer Valley is supposed to be the busiest GA airport in the States. Oh wow, did not know that, Don. Interesting. Don says, Albuquerque does handle Phoenix. Stephen Hayes, I just finished a flight from Raleigh-Durham to PDK in the PA30. Great flight with ATC all the way. PDK is Peachtree, right? Up there just north of Atlanta. Awesome, awesome. That sounds like a good flight. Don says, Humphreys Peak and Flag is the highest point in Arizona. Yes, we'll see that today once we get up there past Sedona. Just to the right of it is Sunset Crater State Park. Nice. We'll probably fly over that area. All right, all right. I'll call him here in a moment.
Southwest 2375, runway 29 right, taxi via Alpha.
Alpha 29 right, Southwest 2375.
Actually, you know what? Let me message him first real quick. Private message. Make sure he's handling the Class Delta here at Deer Valley. He probably is. But just to ask him and just to give him kind of a heads up. Deer Valley's Delta Victor Tango, right? Yeah. Just to kind of ask him, this also gives him the heads up so he can kind of expect our call. So we're just not calling him out of the blue and he's got to search for us and stuff like that. Alright, he said yes. Awesome. So we'll call him up here. Don says lots of commercial pilot training happens out of KDVT. Oh, I saw that, man. Something interesting I saw. I'm gonna bring that up right now, actually, because this is something I haven't seen on the sectional charts till this day. Yeah, so over here, just northeast of DVT, I saw this little area here, this white block. There's also one down south a little bit as well. And if you look over here, special air traffic rule for north of Luke Air Force Base, contact Luke approach on 118.15. This is something I've never seen before. It was pretty interesting to see this. There's also one down here as well, but it looks like they've got lots of stuff going on here, and it kind of connects with the extended, I guess this is Class Echo that extends out of the Class Delta here at Deer Valley. But this was pretty interesting here, this little white block. I've never seen anything like that before. At least not displayed or mapped in this manner. And then as you see down here in the alert area, concentrated student jet transition training as well. Pretty cool. I'm pretty familiar with the alert areas, but this up here I found kind of interesting. When I first saw that white area, I was like, what is this? I've never seen this type of airspace before. Pretty cool. Alright, let's call him up. So we're going to ask for a north departure or request VFR flight following to Sedona, Sierra Echo Zulu. Alright, let's do this. Albuquerque Center, good evening. November 501 Romeo Foxtrot.
November 501 Romeo Foxtrot, Albuquerque Center, go ahead.
November 501 Romeo Foxtrot's a Piper Seminole here parked at the ramp at Deer Valley with the weather, requesting a north departure and VFR flight falling to Sedona, Sierra Echo Zulu.
Seminole 501 Romeo Foxtrot, squawk 4337 and runway 25 left, taxi via Charlie.
Squawk 4337, 25 left via Charlie, Seminole 501 Romeo Fox.
Readback correct, and the Deer Valley wind 230 at 9er, altimeter 2977. Just let me know when you're ready for departure.
1 Romeo Fox, we'll let you know. Alright. Squawking 4337. And we're squawking mode C. We've got a north heading bugged in already here on our HSI. We'll leave that right where it's at.
Jet 1275, Albuquerque Center, radar contact.
And we're ready to taxi. Let's test our brakes on our way out of here. And let me pull up my ground chart for Deer Valley.
American 633, wind 300 at 12, guns
So
17,
25 left
right,
via Charlie.
25 right, take off, American 633.
So we'll just taxi out of the T hangars here, northbound. We'll join up with Charlie, make a right on Charlie, and then all the way down to 25 left. Alright, parking brake released. And let's test our brakes. Brakes are working. We're clear left. We're clear right. Flight instruments, our turn coordinator ball turning to the right as well as the left, and our gyro as well is working. You guys that got here late, I don't know if you guys had a chance to see the airplane. We're in the white and blue PA44-180, the Piper Seminole, November 501 Romeo Foxtrot. First time flying this airplane today, and first time featuring it on the channel. Well, that's why it was so loud. I was wondering, did I turn my volume up or something? First right's going to be Delta. We're going to be making the second right onto Charlie. So this is Delta right here, and then the second one, we're making a right turn on Charlie. We're clear left. We're clear right.
Southwest 2375, ready to depart Tucson.
It's going to be Charlie all the way down to 25 left.
2375, wind 230 at 12, flighting 300, runway 29 right.
Riley says, okay, just hopped in the bed. I'll probably last till 2:30.
29 right, clear for takeoff, Southwest 2375.
It's about a half hour. At least you'll probably make it all the way to Sedona. It's not a long flight.
135.17. Have a good night. Fly high to the El Paso wind 140 at 7, altimeter 2900. Just advise when you have an approach request.
Already got the weather, and we'll give you a call in a second with an approach.
Don says, I work in a business park right off the end of 27 right. Awesome. We'll be making a right turn, most likely.
Radar contact, climb and maintain flight level 330 and say your altitude leaving.
Alright, climb maintain 330, we're leaving through 4,900 now for American.
Maybe we'll get to see it, Don.
Thank you.
Riley says, you see I get my sleep during the week, so I have lots of energy to stay up late.
Albuquerque Fly High 2, would like to shoot the RNAV RNP Zulu for 22 from Bayer if able.
Controller player says, what time is it for you right now? For me, it is 8:57 p.m. It's same time for me here, controller player.
RNAV Zulu 2 to Fly High 2, thank you.
Yeah, Riley's 2:57 a.m. He's over there in Europe. But yeah, I'm here on the east coast of the United States. I'm down in Florida, and it's 8:57 p.m. here.
Southwest 2375.
Don says it's 5:57 local in his area here in Arizona. I think I have everything set up real time, real weather.
2375, Roger.
Live weather, yeah, 6:57 p.m.
Maintain flight level 380.
Direct Gila Bend and flight level 380 for Southwest 2375, thank you.
Alright, looks like there's a little run-up area off here, off the southeast end of 25 left. We'll just pull off over there, and we'll do our run-up.
American 808 Alpha, Albuquerque Center, runway 25 right, taxi via Charlie Romeo. Alright, Charlie Romeo.
As Steven says you're going to get hooked on this twin, I kid you not. I kind of already am, man. I didn't fly it. I loaded it up for a few minutes before starting the stream today. And even just for this couple of minutes, man, I already like it a lot. I'll be honest. I'm going to be hooked. I'm going to be hooked. I was looking at Carenado's, I think they just came out with a, what was it? The other twin that they have, the newer one. Slipping my mind now. The Seneca. And I was really liking the Seneca, and I was gonna wait for that to come on sale before buying that. But now that I've flown this, I don't even think I care too much about the Seneca for now. I'll wait till it goes on sale. No rush at all. Alright, is this a run-up area? Hold on a second. I'm looking at my ground chart, that's what I'm referencing. Alright, in any case, we'll just pull up right here and do our run-up. Don says we don't do daylight time there in Arizona. Interesting. We do that here in Florida. I'm just gonna kind of whip her around this way. Alright, let's pull up our checklist. Gotta wait for this iPad thing. Let me show you what's going on with this thing. For some reason, when I have the window minimized, it kind of lags, and then when I bring the window back forward, it kind of catches up. So you see the little blue airplane catching up. We already did all this. I'm waiting for the iPad mirroring software to catch up, so that you guys can see the checklists. There it goes. Alright, so we are in the run-up portion here. Brakes are set. We're on them. I'm on the foot brakes. Cowl flaps are open. Fuel selectors are on. Mixture is coming in full rich. Prop full forward. Throttle's coming up to 1500 RPM. Prop, we're gonna feather and test that. Okay, so I only need to do this once at 1500, and then we're going to go up to 2000, and then we'll test it again. So up to 2000 now. And we're going to exercise the prop. All right, magnetos. I'm assuming this is how you would do it. Oh wait, I'm not sure if I did that right or not. I think we're supposed to go. Okay, I think it's supposed to be something like this. Hold on. So left, and looking for the drop. It's been a long time since I've flown a twin engine piston. Alright, good drop both sides. Carb heat, we'll test that as well. We're also looking for the drop. Didn't really see a drop, but okay. Alternator. We're looking down here at our ammeter.
The wind is now 050 at 17, gust 26. Can you take that for 22?
Suction, I don't think there is a suction gauge in this airplane. Engine gauges are all in the green. Green, 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 green. Oil pressure's in the green. Annunciator panel test. Throttle's coming back to 1,000. We'll lean the mix back out and we'll bring that back in once we line up. Flight instruments are all checked and set. Flight controls.
1771, flight level 340, 25 to the left for weather.
Aileron left, aileron right, elevator up, elevator down, rudder left, rudder right.
Alright, when able to direct Taha, we'll let you know, American 1771.
Flaps are set, we're not going to use any for takeoff here. Friction lock set, radio set, doors, windows locked, parking brake off.
Good Albuquerque Center, this is Southwest 13.
Radios are probably just going to be with center the entire way. We got all that set up.
250, going 260 knots.
Southwest 13.
And then takeoff, seatbelts fastened, fuel selectors on, trim.
American 808 Alpha, are you ready? Or do you need a minute?
Is set.
Yeah, affirmative, we're ready to go. American 808 Alpha.
Flap set, mixture set.
300 at
We'll use full here. We're only at 1,500, so we'll go full mixture once we line up.
808 Alpha.
Prop is full forward, fuel pumps are coming on. And takeoff briefing completed. We're pretty much expecting a right turn out to the north, and like I said, we're just going to follow the road, Highway 17, all the way up. As a matter of fact, let me go back and just kind of brief that real quick for those of you guys that missed. We're departing to 5 left here. We're going to get a right turn out to the north. We're just going to follow this highway, Highway 17, all the way up. Pretty much, we're just going to follow the one highway all the way the entire way. Up northbound here, past Cords Lake, the town of Cords Lake. Then we're going to go out this way, northeastbound to Lake Montezuma by these 2 private airfields. Once we get there, we'll go northbound and look for Sedona. Once we get out there, we'll do a landing there, and then we'll depart out to the northeast and explore this area, maybe make one stop there at Flagstaff before heading back down to Deer Valley. So that is the plan. I wasn't sure what the prop exercising was for, but learned it's to cycle the hydraulic oil in the prop governor, says Stephen Hayes. Yes, I'm still not too familiar, but I'm kind of I've heard about that. I think you do it 3 times and you're looking for oil that spread all over the windshield or something like that. I don't know. Alright, I think we're ready to go, guys. We're squawking mode C. We've got all of our lights. Let's get all those on. Fuel pump's on. Trim set, flaps set, cowls are open. Only thing left is the mixture. Alright, let's pull up. Albuquerque Center, Seminole 501 Romeo Foxtrot, holding short runway 25 left, Deer Valley, ready for departure.
Seminole 501 Romeo Foxtrot, wind 270 at 8, runway 25 left, clear for takeoff, northbound departure approved.
Northbound departure approved, cleared for takeoff, 25 left, Seminole 501 Romeo Foxtrot. Alright, we've been cleared for our right turn out to the north and cleared for takeoff 25 left. We're clear out right, high and low. And we're clear left down the runway. Alright, I see 250 and 250. Mixture's coming in full rich and throttling up, full power. We're gonna rotate. We're gonna start rotating around 75 knots. All right, takeoff power set. Engine instruments are all on the green. Airspeed's alive. There's 70. 75. Rotate. And tap on the brakes.
American 808 Alpha, radar contact, the altitude.
Positive rate, and no runway remaining. Gears coming up.
American 808 Alpha, Albuquerque Center, radar contact, stay altitude leaving.
Forgot to brief all the Bravo stuff. Bravo starts at 5,000. We're not going to go that high just yet. We'll stay at, I don't know, we'll stay at 3,500 for now. Let's see, where's the Bravo start? No, 7,000. Oh, we've got plenty. We're going to take it straight up. We're going to go up to, let's see, evens, odds. We'll go up to 7,500 for this leg. Actually, the Bravo starts at 7,000 just north of the airport here, so we're going to stay at 65 for now until we get a little further north, and then we'll go up to 75. Alright, power's coming back to 25 on the manifold pressure and 25 on the RPM.
Radio check.
Gears are up, flaps is up. And we'll climb out, I think cruise climb in this airplane's 105, so we'll use, 105, 110. Climb out of here.
And Seminole 501 Romeo Foxtrot, Albuquerque Center, radar contact, stay altitude leaving.
Climbing through 3,300, 501 Romeo Fox.
501 Romeo Fox, thanks. Resume on navigation, maintain VFR.
Resume on nav, maintain VFR, 501 Romeo Foxtrot.
Center American 1771, direct Caha.
Roger, thank you. Southwest 1337.
Let's keep it at 35 for now, until we get out a little bit further north. Just to keep it low and take a look at the area. For Mr. Don T, the airport's back here, we just started this runway. Here's the highway, Highway 17, that's where we're going to be following all the way up. Good night, Riley. Thanks for dropping in, man.
Southwest 1337 center.
Sorry, go ahead. Southwest 1337.
Southwest 1337 to 7 via the Hydro 1 arrival. Runway 25 left transition. Phoenix altimeter 2971.
Transition 25 left via Hydro 1.
Alright, my Garmin Pilot app stopped working again, picking up the airplane, so let me just make sure I don't bust any Bravo here. Bravo starts at 7,000 where we're at here. This next little block starts at 8,000. I mean, we should be pretty good to just climb straight up to 75.
Giant 1275 descend via the Eagle 6 arrival. Runway 25 left transition. Phoenix altimeter 2971.
Fuel pumps can come off. We'll keep our cowls open. Flaps and gear up. After takeoff checklist, gear up, flaps up, cruise climb, 105 knots. We're doing 110. No, we're doing 120. That's fine, no problem. We're following the highway here. Throttle 25 inches. And RPM 2500. Fuel pumps are off, mixture set. We'll start leaning out here in a moment. Engine temps monitor, everything's in the green. And cowl flaps as required. We'll keep those open until we get up to 75. So we have a visual of the highway there. We're just going to follow this all the way up. Continue our climb. Noodles 861. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Alright, Sedona, here we come. Welcome aboard, Noodles. Good to have you aboard.
Albuquerque Center, Omni 660.
Omni 660 Albuquerque Center, go ahead.
Albuquerque Center, Omni 660 for collection clearance.
Alright, since I don't have the little moving airplane here in Garmin Pilot, we're going to test out our VFR skills using pilotage.
Maintain 17,000. Expect flight level 370.
Basically looking for waypoints along on the map and looking for them outside our windshield. No GPS, even though we do have the Garmin here, and it does show the road. Highway 17, that's the gray one here. We're just going to follow that all the way up. Alright, we're climbing through 5,500. We are outside of that Bravo. Bravo starts at 8,000 here. We're not going to go that high. We're going to level off at 75.
7,000 in 10 minutes and squawk 0753, Omni 660.
Omni 660, read back correct. Tucson wind 260 at 12, gust 24, altimeter 2983, runway 29 right, advise ready for taxi.
It looks like Lake Pleasant off to our 9 o'clock.
Ready for taxi.
How old are you, says Noodles? I am 30. I have to think about it. I just turned 35 in April. Noodles. Stephen Hayes says, catch you later, Tommy. Have a great flight. Glad to see you in the sexy twin. Thanks, Stephen. Pleasure having you as always, Stephen. I'll catch up with you on Discord. Noodles says same, so you're 35, Noodles?
Maintain 5,000, expect 6,000, 3 minutes after.
Alright, crossing through 6,000 for 7,500. And we are on VFR flight following with Albuquerque Center. Awesome, man. Awesome. Happy birthday to you. When was your birthday, Noodles?
Expect 6,000, 3 minutes after. Rest of read back correct. Wind 260 at 9, altimeter 2977, runway 21, advise ready back. Okay, runway 21, we'll call for taxi at that check 6,000.
Make sure we're staying over the road. Where's the road? Yeah, it's over here. Gonna go slight right turn, maybe 10 or 20 degrees. And we're gonna continue to follow Highway 17. 4th of January. Happy birthday, man. Happy belated. I know once we get this age, we kind of stop counting. Don T says, yes, that's correct. That is Lake Pleasant. Don T, he's sitting up front with me today.
Seminole 1 Romeo Foxtrot, Sedona altimeter 29906.
29906, 1 Romeo Foxtrot, thanks.
That was 2375, contact Los Angeles Center.
29906.
25 in, number 2375. Bye-bye.
Then I'll be right back.
Stopped at 21. Yes, I stopped somewhere around there as well. Noodles to be yeah. Yep. Right around there somewhere. Like, I honestly forget a lot of times when people ask me. I really have to think about my age when people ask. I don't think I'm 35. I'm still in disbelief, man. I still feel like I'm maybe mid-20s, somewhere in there. Alright, we're through 7,000 for 75. Look how pretty that is. I love the mountains. That's something I wish we really had down here in Florida. Stephen Hayes is right. I'm going to fall in love with this airplane. It flies real nice. All right, 100 feet to go. We're leveling off at 75.
Information, Romeo, turn at Sky Harbor. Expect visual approach 2251.
Expect visual approach 25 left at number 1377.
2:17 a.m. for Mr. Noodles, so you're over there in the UK as well. Take care, Noodles. You have a good one. Great to have you aboard, man. Subscribe, follow, like, all that good stuff on your way out. I'll see you next time, man.
Beaver 323, descend via the Cruiser 1 arrival, runway 26.
Make sure we're still over the road. Yep, the road's still down there, so I'm just going to keep following this all the way up this way.
Descending via the Cruiser 1 approach 1060.
Alright, blowing past our altitude, leveling 75. Let's go a couple degrees left here, just follow the road. We'll let our airspeed build up here. Just want to start leaning a little bit, so we're probably not making best power. Keep it right there until we get to cruise airspeed, and then we'll continue to lean. Crown King sits on top of Mingus Mountain. We'll be on the left soon. Sunset Point rest areas on Interstate 17 gives tourists good picture sight of the mountain right on top of Mongolian Rim. Awesome, Don. Don's our tour guide today. What happened to our altitude? Sudden pressure change. Let's get back up to 75.
Yeah, sorry, we had a complete simulator failure, so we got to reboot. We're getting started over again.
Gotta be FS 2020.
Okay, I'll send it right now, and call me back. Alright. Keep MD off to the sunset, please, copy. TBM 900 Alpha Zulu, runway 21, back to the Alpha. 21 by Alpha, Alpha.
so we are 45 miles out, about 18 minutes ETE. Our ground speed right now, we're doing 160 knots over the ground. We've got a nice little tailwind working with us, which is good. Alright, let's do our cruise checklists. Power is set, we'll keep it right where it's at. Prop RPM, let's drop that down to around 2300. Power set, trim set, mixture, let's lean. I'm going to lean using our exhaust gas temperature gauge. I'm going to lean till we see peak EGT and then bring it back in just a little bit. Alright, EGT's rising. Alright, there's peak. I'll bring it back in to about right there. That works for me. Cowl flaps, we can close those. And cruise checklist complete. Hey, Jordan. What's going on, Jordan? Hey, congrats today on your first solo. Everybody here in the chat, Mr. Jordan did his first solo today in the real world. Congrats, man. Poor FS 2020. Yeah.
CBM 900 Alpha Zulu, wind 260 at 900, turn right heading tree 5, runway 21, clear takeoff. Heading 335 and clear takeoff 21, 0.
Let's see, where are we?
Somewhere down the line, maybe travel.
Alright, the road forks back there. We want to follow the one that goes to the right. So we're going to go right turn.
We are heading the right way, correct? Or
We're clear out right.
South of the course and getting further away. What's your next waypoint?
our next waypoint is Acoma, but I'm
Okay, here's where it forks. Yeah, we're going to follow the road out this way to the northeast.
Okay, you put 26 earlier before I gave you 25 left, or do you want 26 now?
Sim Brief gave me 26, so I put
Jordan
that,
says, thanks. FS 2020 has been running better for him lately. Good, man. Lucky.
Southwest 1337, I could do either one. Either one's open. It's up to you.
Mine seems to work okay for like the first 2 hours of flight. Anything longer than 2 hours, I don't know if it's like a memory leak or something. Once I go beyond 2 hours of flying straight, FPS starts to tank. I don't know what happens. Don asks, did you get those shirt tails cut to Jordan?
Keep it 0, Zulu 3 down the clock, 5 left.
KBM 0 altitude radar contact, I'll maintain 6,000.
Alright, glance down here at our instruments. Fuel's looking good, and everything's in the green here.
Giant
37 miles out of Sedona, about 14 minutes. Alright, so yeah, we're just beyond the fork. Yeah, we're right over it now. So we're right over the town of Cords Lakes. That's this town right here.
KBM 0 Alpha Zulu, turn right heading 080.
Break 080, KBM 0.
Jordan says I did, never heard of it, so I was pretty confused when the scissors came out. That's hilarious, Jordan. That is funny, man. So I think they either cut the shirt off your back or they dump a pail of water on top of your head. I can't remember if I had that happen to me during my first solo. My first solo, which is my first real solo back when I was 16 years old. I honestly don't remember if they cut my shirt or not. I think they did. And I had my first solo recently, about a year or so ago. A year ago? No, I think it was more recent than that. Maybe it was 6 months ago. And they didn't do anything. Actually, nobody was at the airport during my first solo. I already had all my endorsements and such. I booked the airplane for real early, and nobody was at my flight school that early. Yeah, I was on my own for my first solo, and when I got back, there was still nobody there. So. And Don says, "Old tradition, you got to go with those. Yeah, you got to keep them going." Highway, I think this is still Highway 17. I'm not sure if it's still 17 beyond the fork there, but we're going to just continue to follow this all the way up.
And TDM 0, did you just want any hold over Willie? Anything in particular, or did you have something in mind? Nope. Okay.
Going to continue to follow the road here.
For 0 after the hold, he'd like to go into the full procedure VOR for right circle.
Don says sometimes your flight instructor will sign and date afterwards. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to have the endorsements signed and ready by the time you fly. If you get what's it called? If you get checked on the ramp.
Willie is a feeder. Did you want to go from Willie to
and you don't have your logbook with those endorsements, you could get in trouble. I did have to go through some hoops with my instructor just before, or right when I was doing my first solo. My instructor was actually out of town that day. He had flown in the night before I was supposed to solo, and he got in late that night. Originally, he was going to meet me at the airport to give me my endorsements. He got in late. I had a hard time reaching him. I was talking to him in our group chat on WhatsApp. He finally responded to me real late night, the night before my solo, and that same morning he ended up, I had to kind of send him the verbiage of what we needed for the endorsement. I emailed him, he signed it, emailed me back, and then I printed it out and then pasted it in my logbook. So I was able to fly that morning. I really didn't want to wait anymore. There was already a delay. I think I was supposed to solo like the week before, and the weather was bad or something. I couldn't remember. I can't remember exactly what happened. But I was so anxious to get back up on my next solo. I'm so glad that he came through with those endorsements that early morning. Alright, so we're going to follow the road here, out this way. And somewhere out in this area, we're just going to go northbound and start looking for Sedona.
25 right, Delta 12 Echo, Legion 541.
Jordan says, congrats on the first flight with PPL. I bet that felt just as great. Yes, it did, Jordan. And it had been a couple months since I'd been up since my check ride. So, yeah, man, felt real good to get back up in the air, man. Don says, you're flying over the Kiabab Plateau, by the way.
TDM 0 altitude, it's going to maintain 5,000. 5,000 for altitude. Trust your flight 2182 Albuquerque Center, runway 25 right, that is via Charlie Romeo.
So I can see it here on the VFR sectional. We're probably right around Cedar Bench Wilderness area, just north of Dugas. We're going to be coming up on Lake Montezuma here shortly.
Holding instructions.
I know I get these names wrong. Okay. Kiabab, so Kiabab. Kiabab. Kiabab.
360 radial left turn, maintain 5,000 and expect further clearance 0150 Zulu.
Oh, look at that view. That's nice. Look at that. That's pretty.
Willie on the 360 degree radial left turn 5,000.
Any plans to do it again, says Jordan? I'm not sure when the next time I'll fly will be. Let's see, what's today? Like, I try to fly, so Wednesday is the only day that I can fly during the week. And I only like to fly on Wednesday. I don't like to fly during the weekends here in Miami because the airspace is packed, and sometimes you could be waiting there, holding short or waiting to take off here at Miami Executive for 30 plus minutes. So I try to fly weekdays early morning. Wednesday is pretty much the only day that I can fly with my current schedule. I might try to book the airplane for this Wednesday, actually. Maybe I'll see if I can grab it for this Wednesday. If I can't get the airplane for this Wednesday, I'll see if I can get it for next Wednesday. And I'm not exactly sure what I'll do for my next flight yet, Jordan. Maybe I'll take you guys for a ride up South Beach and take a look at get nice views of downtown Miami, South Beach. You can fly up the coast there, up the beach. We can go do some touch and goes at Opa-locka Airport and then head back down the coast, back down into Tamiami. Think of either doing that, or we can go out to the west coast of Florida, maybe go to Marco Island or Fort Myers or something like that. I haven't been out there yet. So probably one of those two. Either up South Beach here in Miami, do a beach flight up into Opa-locka and back, or we'll shoot out to the west coast of Florida, out to Marco Island, Fort Myers area.
Southwest 1337, as you roll out of that turn, field will be 10 to 11 o'clock in about 1 hour.
Let's see, where are we at here?
Around that point site, when we're done with the bank, Southwest 1337.
We're right over Lake Montezuma area. Got the rivers here. We're gonna go northbound now. We're clear out left. Let's fly, hey, actually we are northbound. Alright, we're just gonna continue on this heading for now.
Southwest 1337,
should be coming up on it pretty soon. We're 15 miles out. Should be at our airfield. Should be at our 1-2 o'clock out here. This somewhere. I think that might be it right there. Let's head that way. Now let's start working our way down. We're bringing the mixture some. And let's reduce power.
Approach 25 left. Maintain 170 knots or greater until gauge.
Roger that. Maintain 170 knots or greater. That's 1537.
Giant 1275 heavy. You got the field 1 o'clock at about 15 miles. It's on Giant 1275 heavy. Clear visual approach 25 left. Start slowing to 170 if you can. You're following traffic 12 o'clock at about 6 miles. Joining the final of 3,000 at 737.
I don't know why my audio pops. I think I have.
Allegiant 541 radar.
Alright, I'm gonna lower the volume here on one of the mixer knobs in OBS. Let me know if you guys can still hear everything. You guys might. Okay, no, so you're not gonna hear.
323 heavy.
Okay, you guys should still hear. You guys hear the sim ATC in my voice right now?
Runway 26, feedback 323.
Let me know if you guys can still hear the audio or not.
Southwest 1337, runway 25 left, clear to land, wind 300 at 13.
Clear to land, 25 left, Southwest 1337.
Audio still good, says Jordan and Don. Thanks, guys. Yeah, OBS. There's a volume slider for desktop audio as well as what I hear.
Frontier flight 2182
in my headsets.
Runway 25 right, clear for takeoff.
I don't know if you guys are hearing things twice when I have both knobs turned up or not. Alright, I'm just going to keep it like this for now.
Giant 1275 heavy, you are 6 miles in trail of that 737 now.
Alright, we are 10 miles out.
Left, clear to land, wind 300.
Alright, I've got the airfield in sight. This is it right here. That's Sedona on the top of that plateau. I'm going to call field in sight here in a moment. We'll cancel flight following. Descent checklist, altimeters set, fuel selectors are on, cowl flaps are closed, power as required, descent checklist complete.
We'll probably do a turn or two here and then we'll let you know.
Sounds good.
Albuquerque Center, Seminole 501 Romeo Foxtrot has Sedona in sight. Cancel flight following.
Seminole 1 Alpha, correction, Seminole 1 Romeo Foxtrot. Roger, no traffic observed between you and Sedona. Radar service terminated. Squawk 1200, frequency change approved.
Squawk VFR and frequency change approve. Seminole 501 Romeo Fox. Thanks for all your help. Thanks.
You're welcome.
All right, Squawk VFR. Let's go back to 1200. And we can go to advisory frequency 122.8 here on VATSIM. And we're going to pretend that's the CTAF for Sedona. CTAF for Sedona is 123.0. We're 6 miles out. Winds here at Sedona on Garmin Pilot. They're reporting 200, 13 gusting 18. So we're going to use runway, I think it's 21. Runway 21, we'll join a left downwind for 21. Let's see, 5 miles out. Run 122.8. Sedona traffic, November 501 Romeo Foxtrot. Say white and blue Piper Seminole, 5 miles to the southwest. Looking to join a left 45 downwind for runway 21, full stop, Sedona. Here's the field. We're going to fly out this way, join the downwind, and we're going to circle back to runway 21. Don says ATC and ambient noise is less, but still audible. Alright, good to know. Don says, yes, FS 2020 nails the red rock colors. Awesome. Alright, field elevation there at Sedona is 4,800, so we'll use 5,800 for pattern altitude, which we are at 55, so let's level off here. A little low. Alright, propellers coming full forward. Mix will enrich just a little bit more right about there. Cowl flaps, we're going to open those. I guess carb heat. As soon as we reduce power again, we'll get carb heat on. Fuel pumps are also going to come on. And we've got all of our lights on. Alright, we'll go ahead and get carb heat on now. Carb heat is on. Sedona traffic, November 501, Romeo Foxtrot, white and blue Piper Seminole, left midfield down on runway 21, full stop, Sedona. Alright, reducing power. Carburetor heat is on both sides. I think we're below gear speed now. Gear's coming down. And we're in the white arc. Let's get in that first notch of flaps. 3 green on the gear. Yeah, that is pretty. Alright, turning base. Sedona traffic, 501 Romeo Fox, white and blue Seminole turning left base, runway 21, full stop, Sedona. Alright, turning final. That next notch is coming in. And the rest of those flaps are coming in. Sedona traffic, white and blue Seminole on final, runway 21, full stop, Sedona. Alright, so we're looking for about 85 here on final before landing checklist. Seatbelts, fuel selectors, mixture rich, or at least set for best power. Fuel pumps on, landing lights on, gear down, flaps set, prop full forward, gumps, gas, undercarriage, mix prop, seatbelt switches, flaps. Oh geez. Super unstabilized approach here, but I'm going for it. Airspeed's good. Come on, baby. There we go. Actually, I think the wind was coming from the right a little bit. I thought it was coming from the left. Is there a taxiway up here? We might have to turn it around. Alright, welcome to Sedona. Let's turn around. Runway caught up to me quick there, kind of an unstabilized approach. If it was real life, I probably would have gone around on in that situation, but since it's a simulator, we really don't care. Don says Cathedral Rock and Meduna and Child off your right wing. Don says there's a little chapel near the cliffs by Madonna and Child Rocks. Alright, we're all the way across. After landing, flaps coming up. Lights, we'll just keep all those on. Fuel pumps can come off. Mixture, lean for taxi. Cowl flaps are open. And trim reset for takeoff. Back neutral. Carb heat, that can come off as well. Alright, after landing checklist complete, let's taxi back, and then we'll depart and explore the area before heading back to Deer Valley. Oh yeah, the messages come in late, Don. Yeah, there's probably a good at least 30 seconds, if not a minute, delay here in the chat from what I'm reading. What is that right there? A helipad? Nice. And heli parking. Don says there's a rock here that looks like Snoopy lying on his doghouse. Guess what it's named? Alright, so we're just going to taxi all the way down to the end. Where should we go next, Don? What heading should we fly out of here, and what are we going to see? Garmin Pilot showing an altimeter setting of 29907 here at Sedona. 29907, yeah, that's about right. We'll just leave it where it's at. Winds 200 at 10, gusting 16. Ceiling unlimited, 10 statute mile visibility. 200, so yeah, the winds actually were coming a little bit from the left. Okay, I was right. I don't know if it's the weather's reflected right in the sim. I thought the winds were coming from the left, but they felt like they were coming from the right there on short final. Don says, go north, any, make a loop around Humphreys Peak. Thought you wanted to do a touch and go at Flag. Okay, let's do that. We'll head up north. Let's go to Flagstaff. Humphreys Peak is just north of Flagstaff there. I think we're too low to see it. It's just beyond these mountains here. We'll see it once we get in the air. So let's do that. We'll depart out here north. We'll make a left downwind departure out to the northeast. And we should see Highway 17, and then we'll join the highway, and that should take us straight up into Flagstaff. Straight up Oak Creek Canyon. Alright, I think I know where that's at. We'll do that. Alright, we won't need to do another run up, but let me pull up our checklist here. Let's do a before takeoff check. Takeoff seatbelts fastened, fuel selectors are on, trim is set. Flaps are set, mixture. I think we'll do a static run up here. Just to set mixture for best power since we are at 4,800 feet. What else? Prop is full forward. Fuel pumps, we'll get those on. And takeoff briefing, we kind of already briefed our departure here. So just the mixture, we'll set that up real quick. I'm going to go full forward on the mix, and we're going to go full throttle, and then lean the mixture for best power. And I think I'm going to have to run to the bathroom real quick before we take off too. Let's set our mixture. Alright, I think that's about peak power. I'll just bring it in just a little bit further. There we go. Alright, let me run to the bathroom real quick and I'll be right back, guys. All right, let's do this. Don says Sedona, no. Yeah, Sedona sits right in the mouth of Oak Creek Canyon. You're looking right at it through your front window. Yes, we're going to go out this way, right? All right, let's do this. Everything's all set. Pumps are on, flaps, trim, lights, mixture for best power. Let's get out of here. We're on 122.8. Release the brakes. Sedona traffic, November 501, Romeo Foxtrot, white and blue Seminole, taking runway 21. It's going to be a left downwind departure out to the northeast, Sedona. Alright, we're clear out left, high and low. And we're clear out right down the runway. Winds 200 at 10, gusting 16. Alright, takeoff power is set. Engine instruments are in the green. Airspeed's alive. We're going to be rotating at around 75, 80. There's 70, 75. Rotate. And tap on the brakes. Gears coming up. Loving this airplane, and of course Sedona is beautiful. Alright, we're clear out left. We're going to go to 25 squared here. Power's going to stay at full. Prop's going to come back down to 2500 RPM, and we can get our pumps off. Sedona traffic, white and blue Seminole turning left base, runway 21, Sedona. Wait, did I say base? Correction, left crosswind, runway 21, Sedona. Sedona traffic, white and blue Seminole turning left downwind, runway 21, Sedona. Alright, Oak Creek Canyon, straight ahead. We're going to follow this up into Flagstaff. We're gonna stay right at 6,000. I know we're gonna eventually have to climb once we get closer to Flagstaff, but let's stay inside the canyon. Alright, I'm gonna reduce prop RPM to 2300. Manifolds at 2300, and we can close our cowls. Pumps are off, lights can stay on. We were looking at Bell Rock as you took off, so back over this way. Alright, look at that. That is pretty. Don says, I saw the chapel out your window as you're on crosswind. Awesome. Let's make sure we don't hit anything. Alright, we're gonna go left. I must slowly start climbing because we are going to have to talk to center since Flagstaff is a class Delta. Center 12785, so we have him in there on standby. Don says, neat trout farm in the canyon. There's a road that goes right up the canyon up to Flagstaff. I think it's this one that we're on. We've got this road that goes straight up, and then there's Highway 17 that's a little bit east of us. But this road should take us all the way up, I think, into Flagstaff as well. Dang, look how pretty that is. Couple bumps here, updrafts and downdrafts along the ridges and the mountains. Alright, let's climb. Field elevation there at Flagstaff is 7,015. Let's go up to 8. So I'm going to go prop RPM to 25. Let's bring the mixture up a little bit too, just in case. 25. Actually, I think where it was at was fine. 25 and 25. Let's climb, and let's open up the cowls again. Let's see, let's use 110 knots for cruise climb. Alright, let's go to center, Albuquerque Center, 12785.
Roger, good stuff. Thank you.
Albuquerque Center, Southwest 1409 with you, flight level 340. Good evening.
And number 6911, radar contact, say altitude.
Alright, I'm actually going to circle here and get up to pattern altitude before we enter the class Delta.
Maintain flight level 260 and
so I'm going to circle, then I'll call him up.
Aviator 14, South 15, ready to go 21.
Don says it's a secret Arizona spot. Everyone likes to camp up here. Camping up here must be so beautiful.
14, runway 21, clear for takeoff, southeast on departure bridge. 21, clear for takeoff, southeast bridge, Aviator 14. CBM 0 Alpha Zulu, turn right, heading 330.
Right, 330, 0.
Oh, we blew past 8,000. Let's level off.
Albuquerque Center, American 1878. We're just on the outbound vectors here at the end of the star. Just want to confirm you want us to keep heading this way.
Affirmative. I'm just waiting for you to send to 5,000.
You only cleared me down to 7,000, which is the bottom of the star.
Alright, let's turn back and then we're going to call
I gave you 5,000 after Cuckoo, but American 1878, Roger, set to maintain 5,000, and I'll get you turned back around here shortly.
Copy that, down to 5,000.
Albuquerque Center, Southwest 1409, flight level 340. Good evening.
Southwest 1409, Albuquerque Center, good evening, IDES.
IDEN 1409.
Alright, so we're 10 miles
1771, contact
south.
Los
I'm
Angeles
actually,
Center,
let's make a left turn back to the north.
125.8 American 1771, good night.
American 1878, turn right heading 230.
That would be directly south of Flagstaff. Makes my call a little bit easier.
American 1878, turn right heading 230, vector to final.
That's 230 back to the final, American 1878.
TBM 0 Alpha Zulu, cross Phoenix at 5000, cleared RNAV, GPS Echo, approach Scottsdale.
Phoenix to 5000, cleared the RNAV GPS.
Falling in love with the Seminole
Alpha Zulu.
very quickly.
It will be a full stop.
This one will be up.
Roger.
Albuquerque Center, Seminole 501, Romeo Foxtrot.
Stand by.
Standing by. He might be too busy to handle the deltas now, we'll see. Alright, here's Highway 17, which will take us straight up into Flagstaff, but we won't enter the delta until we confirm with this guy.
American 1878, field 2 o'clock in about 20 miles. I'm going to you.
Alright, there's a mount. What's the name of it, Don?
We got the field
Humphreys Peak, straight ahead at 12 o'clock.
American 1878, maintain 4000 and intercept the runway 26.
Don says if you go to the west of Flagstaff on I-40, you run into Williams, Arizona, where you can catch a train to the Grand Canyon Railroad Suite. They do a Polar Express ride for the kids every Christmas season. Oh, that's awesome. Very cool.
And Boeing 6911, clear direct St. John's.
Nice view there of Humphreys Peak. I think this is Flagstaff right here, and Highway 17 just below us.
Potential aircraft unit Sierra, current Phoenix.
Alright, so we don't want to cross into the Class Delta until we talk to him. So we're going to circle here in a moment.
The airport inside for American 1878.
American 1878, cleared visual approach runway 26.
Clear visual runway 26, American 1878.
Has it been a pretty flight so far, Don? Loving it.
Southwest 1409 is radar contact 3.
Alright, let's circle.
Northeast of Gallup.
We're clear out left.
American 1878, wind 290 at 13, runway 26, clear to land.
26, clear to land, American 1878.
TBM 0 Alpha Zulu, circle east of the airport for left downwind runway 21.
Okay, we'll circle east for runway 21, 0 Alpha Zulu.
We'll head back down south over the highway a little bit just to buy us some time. See if he gets back to us. If not, we'll call him again. Starting to lose daylight. I was hoping we'd make it back to Deer Valley before nightfall, but that might not be the case. I'm not sure how comfortable I am flying at night out here in the mountains, in the canyons. We're gonna have to go a bit higher for the leg home. Albuquerque Center, Seminole 501, Romeo Foxtrot.
November 501 Romeo Foxtrot, Albuquerque Center. Thanks for the reminder. Go ahead with your request.
No problem. We're currently 10 miles south of Flagstaff, Foxtrot Lima Golf. We're inbound to land there. We have the weather. It's going to be a full stop. 1 Romeo Foxtrot.
November 1 Romeo Foxtrot. Let's see, the wind is 220 at 16, gust 21, altimeter 3010, make left traffic, runway 21, report downwind.
Altimeter 3010, join a left traffic for 21 and we'll report on downwind, Seminole 501 Romeo Foxtrot.
TVM 0 Alpha Zulu, wind 260 at 9, runway 21.
Alright, so left traffic 21 and we got to call them when we're on downwind.
Aviator 14-6.
We're just going to follow the highway straight up here into the downwind.
Aviator 14.
We're at pattern altitude already. We're perfect.
300 at 10, altimeter 2974.
I'm going to start setting up here. Cowls are open. Prop is going to come full forward. Mix. I'm just going to bring it up just a hair. Fuel pumps are coming on. Lights are all on. Gear and flaps to go.
Aviator 14, can you get 22 right? Aviator 14, affirmative, make right traffic, runway 22 right. Right traffic. Right.
Lots of trees in Arizona, high country, no stuttering today, says Don. Yes.
Approach, runway 26.
Don, I was talking about when we started the stream earlier today, earlier this evening, but I think it's got to be some kind of memory leak. It seems that things come to a halt after around 2.5 hours of flying straight in the sim. Anything less than that seems to run good. It seems right after that 2-hour mark or so, things just plummet. I think it's got to be some kind of software code issue with
1673
something with a memory leak with the way the sim is currently coded. That's my best guess. I really don't know. I have Sedona in sight. There it is. So we're pretty much right on the 45 to join the left down for runway, was it 21? Yeah, 21. It seems like the sim works fine until we're flying for about 2 or 2.5 hours, then things go to crap. Alright, before landing checklist, seatbelts fastened, fuel selectors are on, mixture is set for best power, fuel pumps are on, lights are on, gear to go, flaps to go, prop is full forward, gumps. So gear, flaps, and gumps.
Left turn, Charlie to the ramp for American 1878.
Alright, joining the downwind here for runway 21 here at Flagstaff. Don says you can skip the Humphreys Peak loop if you want. Do it another time starting out from Flag. That way you don't run too long today. We can do the loop, but we won't go back to Deer Valley if we do the loop, Don. That's up to you. Do you want to go do the loop, or do you want to just head back to Deer Valley after our stop here at Flagstaff? Up to you. I don't mind either way.
Aviator 14, downwind. Aviator 14, runway 22 right, clear for the option, then make right traffic. 22 right, clear for the option, right traffic, copy, go.
Alright, reducing power and carb heat is coming on. And gears coming down.
0 Alpha Zulu is clear and Alpha 12 will just taxi straight into the ramp.
0 Alpha Zulu, roger, we'll see you.
Thanks, sir. Thanks for flying.
Center, Seminole 501 Romeo Foxtrot, left midfield downwind, runway 21 Flagstaff, full stop.
Seminole 1 Romeo Foxtrot, wind 220 at 16, gust 21, runway 21, clear to land.
Clear land, 21 Flagstaff, Seminole 501 Romeo Fox. Alright, we've been cleared to land. Flaps, let's get that first notch in. Alright, pumps are on, lights are on, prop full forward, mixture best power, cowl flaps are open, carb heat's on. Gears down, 3 green,
Albuquerque Center, American
2 notches of flaps to go.
Ready for taxi with Sierra.
And turning base.
American 597, runway 25, Albuquerque Center, runway 25 right, taxi via right turn Charlie and Romeo.
Supposed to be for 1143, not 597.
It's going to be pretty much straight
I'm sorry,
downwind
I
to
did the
final
wrong one there.
turn.
American 1143.
Getting that another notch of flaps in. One more to go.
Romeo.
Charlie, Romeo for 25 right, American.
See if I can set up a little bit sooner here.
American
Alright, rest of those flaps are coming in. Gumps, gas,
Which
undercarriage, mix, prop, seatbelt, switches, flaps.
Okay, roger.
We've even cleared to land.
to
Runway
the,
21.
Actually, Alpha 6, you won't need to worry about that. Just
Yeah, we're turning into the alley right now.
Alright, we're looking for about 85 here on final.
Southwest 1673, descend via the Bruiser 1 arrival, runway 26, transition Phoenix altimeter 2971.
Winds are pretty much straight down the runway.
Going to be the Bruiser 3, 26 transition for Southwest.
Gears down, gears down, gears down. I see 2-1. Starting our round out. And power is slowly coming back to idle. Alright, nice, greased it. Keeping the back pressure. And I think we're going to make this first one here.
Aviator 14, runway 22 right, clear for the option. 2 right, clear for option, Aviator 14. American 1416 after Cuckoo, maintain 5,000.
After Cuckoo descend, maintain 5,000, American 1416. Field's in sight when it helps.
Roger, if you want to take from there, American 1416, clear visual approach runway 26, just
Alright,
turn
flaps
final,
up. Carb heat, cold.
Prune.
Mixture's getting leaned.
Final outside of Prune.
Cowls can stay open. We'll reset our trim. Lights can stay on. Fuel pumps, we'll turn them off. We'll get those back on once we are holding short at the other end. Everything else will keep the same. Let's, I guess we got to call him. Let's see, we're at Alpha 5. And let's see. Don says, you're the one doing the flying, LOL. I prefer to end where we started if it's up to me. Alright, let's go back. Let's go back to Deer Valley. We'll get flight following and head back. Let's see, what altitude should we use? Let's go a little bit higher. We're starting to, it's going to most likely be dark by the time we get back. Let's see, we're going down, it's going to be east, no, correction, west, so it's going to be even thousands plus or minus 500. Let's do, we'll go up to, let's go up to 8,500 for this leg back home.
Albuquerque Center, Omni 660, request 5 minutes out of cockpit.
That's fine, just let me know on your back.
Albuquerque Center, good evening. Citation 185 Bravo Mike with you, flight level 410.
I'll call him here in a second. We'll let him know what we want to do.
Citation 185, Bravo Mike, Albuquerque Center, squawk 0726.
0726 for 5 Bravo Mike.
Albuquerque Control, good day. FedEx 5641 with you at Phoenix. Request area check.
FedEx
It's gonna get dark
5641,
quick.
Albuquerque Center, loud and clear. And did you get the new PDC? And if so, is that route good?
All right, when you do the loop flight,
Yeah, that route
end
works
it
for
in
FedEx
Farmington,
5641.
Roger.
New Mexico. My buddy lives there.
Roger.
Gotcha, man. Farmington. Albuquerque Center, Seminole 501 Romeo Foxtrot is clear of runway 21 at Flagstaff at Alpha 5. Would like to taxi back for a south departure and request a VFR flight following back to Deer Valley, Delta Victor Tango 8500.
Seminole 501 Romeo Foxtrot, squawk 4262 and runway 21 taxi via Alpha.
Squawk 4262, runway 21 via Alpha, Seminole 501 Romeo Foxtrot. Is my flashlight on?
Requirements for 2,500.
Alright, squawk
American
4262.
1143, radar contact, climb and maintain, flight level 320.
There in the box.
Climb and maintain flight level 320.
We're going to make a right turn here on Alpha,
American
all the way down to
1143.
21.
American 1416, runway 26, cleared to land, wind 290 at 13.
26 for the line, American 1416.
We're clear left, we're clear right.
Southwest 1409, descend via the Eagle 6 arrival, runway 26 transition, Phoenix altimeter 2971.
Descend via the Eagle 6, runway 26 transition, altimeter 2971 for Southwest 1409.
Some dome lightage. Okay, here, I think here's the panel lights. Okay, that's what I was looking for.
Boeing 6911, cross 4P at and maintain 12,000 at 250 knots, the Phoenix altimeter 2971.
Nice, that's pretty.
Cross 4P at 12,500 at 200.
Alright, so we're going to go back the same way we came, just pretty much following the highway all the way down.
4P at
We'll follow these
12,000
17.
and 250 knots.
4P at 12,250 knots, 691.
How we doing on fuel? We're still plenty of fuel. I topped her off before we left Deerfield, Deer Valley.
Get your right cleared option.
We're still pretty much topped off.
Center will be right back.
Let's set up Deer Valley here in the GPS as a reference. Oops. How do I go back? Phoenix, Deer Valley, I see it. Enter and activate. It's probably not going to draw us the new line, but our HSI should reflect what it's supposed to be. Are we on GPS mode? Yeah, we're on GPS mode here. So this is linked up to the GPS. Don says he's loving this plane too. Yes, I think it's going to be a new favorite here in the channel. Alright, no need for a run-up, but we will do some before takeoff checks here. Center is back.
Citation 185, Bravo Mike, radar contact 25 miles southeast of Topi Viewer.
Alright, we've got
contact for Bravo Mike.
Deer Valley plugged in here in our GPS.
American 597, did you call?
We're squawking 4262 and mode Charlie. We're with center. All of our lights are on.
Roger.
Fuel pumps are coming on. Cowl flaps are open. Trim flaps are set for takeoff. Alright, takeoff checklist, seatbelts fastened, fuel selectors are on, trim set, flap set, mixture for best power. Let's do that. Let's go full rich, let's go full throttle. Alright, right about there for best power. Fuel pumps are on, takeoff briefing. We're just going pretty much straight out to the south, yeah, pretty much out to the south, right? Runway 21, be a left turn, 180 to join the highway. We're all set.
1416, clear Bravo 6, we're going Alpha 10.
American 1416, taxi via Charlie to the ramp, we'll see ya.
Oh, looks like I got my Garmin Pilot back, awesome.
Thanks, Ralph, have a good night.
It's going to help us out on our way home.
Albuquerque, Omni 660, return to flight deck.
Right, thank you.
Albuquerque Center, Seminole 501, Romeo Foxtrot, holding short runway 21, Flagstaff, ready for departure. How long have we been flying? Let's see if our performance, our FES tanks on our way back home.
501 Romeo Foxtrot, runway 21, clear for takeoff, southbound departure approved.
Southbound departure approved, cleared for takeoff runway 21, Flagstaff, Seminole 501, Romeo Foxtrot. Alright, we're clear out left, high and low. We're clear out right down the runway. We've been cleared out for our left turn out to the south.
November 501 Romeo Foxtrot, runway 21, clear for takeoff, southbound departure approved.
Clear for takeoff, runway 21, southbound departure approved, Seminole 501, Romeo Foxtrot. Guess you didn't hear me the first time? Going for it. Alright, takeoff power is set. Engines in the green. Airspeed's alive. We're going to rotate at 75. There's 70. 75. Rotate.
Aviator 14, runway 22 right.
Tap on the brakes.
22 right, that's the option, Aviator 14.
Alright, positive rate. No runway remaining, gears coming up.
Albuquerque Center, spare wings, 867-320.
Spare wings 867 Albuquerque Center, roger, understand your unit deviation.
Yeah, firm. Playing fight the weather right now.
Spare wings 867, roger, when able.
There's the highway there
to,
at our
St. John
11 o'clock.
and advise.
It's going to be a little bit, spare wings 867.
Roger.
Alright, we're clear out left.
Albuquerque Center, clear, correction, Sun Country 8801 with you, 340.
Sun Country 8801 Albuquerque Center.
Alright, propeller is going to come back to 2500 RPM.
Here comes guidance.
And pumps are coming off. And we're just going to follow the highway. We're going to go up to 8,500 for this one. So long, Flagstaff.
Sun Country 8801 radar contact, 8 miles east of the border VOR. November 501 Romeo Foxtrot, radar contact, altitude indicates 8,500, maintain VFR and resume navigation.
Altitude checks and we'll maintain VFR and ONAV. Seminole 501 Romeo Foxtrot.
Southwest 1673, expect a visual approach from 826.
Alright, 100 feet to go. We're leveling off. 8,500.
And American 597 ready to taxi.
American 597, Albuquerque Center, runway 25 right, taxi via Charlie Romeo.
25 right via Charlie Romeo, American 597.
Aviator 14, we're off on Acura, I'd like to taxi back, holding that penalty box. Aviator 14, runway 22 right, taxi via Aqua. 22 right via Echo. Aviator 14. Sun Country 8801, descend at pilot's discretion, maintain flight level 240.
Don says Northern Arizona University is up here in Flagstaff.
Country 8801, thanks.
Cardinals do spring training here, and Lowell Observatory is here. Lowell is famous for his Mars observations in which he swore he saw canals on Mars.
Probably about 30 miles ahead. We're probably going to need to do a little bit right again.
Speedway's 867, roger.
Alright, let's pumps are off. We can close the cowls. We'll keep all of our lights on. Power is set. Let's reduce prop RPM to 2300 for cruise, and then we'll lean the mixture using our EGT gauge. Alright, there's peak EGT, maybe 50 or 100, is it degrees? Rich is good enough for cruise. Cruise checklist, power, trim, mixture, engine temps, everything's in the green. Cowl flaps as required. We'll keep them closed. Cruise checklist complete. Going home to Deer Valley. We're just going to follow the highway all the way down, the entire way. It almost looks like the mixture knobs are at idle cutoff. Is that right? Fuel here is looking good. Fuel pressure in the green. We're charging. Cylinder head temps are in the green. Oil temps are in the green. Oil press in the green. Don says yes, love sunset flying. Yes, prettiest time to fly. The golden hour. There's Sedona back there, where we made our stop.
Sun Country 8801, descend at pilot's discretion, maintain 15,000, the Lubbock altimeter 3001.
Descend and maintain 150 at pilot's discretion for Sun Country 8801.
Southwest 1673 after Cuckoo.
Don says, thanks for doing this flight. I really appreciate it. No problem, Don. Anytime, man.
Southwest 1409, expect the visual approach runway.
I love it. Real pretty flight.
We'll expect the visual to...
I'd love to come out here in real life someday. Soon.
Boeing 6911, expect the visual approach runway 25 left.
Expect visual 25 left, 6911.
I think next time I do leave the East Coast, it's going to have to be out here somewhere. Altitude, let's get back to 8,500. So we are 7.5 miles out of Deer Valley. Ground speed right now is 141. ETE around 32 minutes.
American 597 ready to go, 25 right.
American 597, wind 290 at 13, runway 25 right, quick takeoff.
I have no idea how to use this autopilot.
Right, cleared for takeoff, American 597.
Alright, so this... Is this the master switch up here? No, it looks like that turns that knob. Yeah, I'm not even going to mess with it. I don't normally use autopilot in these small airplanes anyways. I like to hand fly it to practice. Alright, the road bends off to the right here. We're just going to continue to follow that. We're clear out right. Hey, Don says you're welcome to stay at my place. Yes, noted. Thank you, Don. Awesome, man.
Delta 1215, Albuquerque Center, runway 25 right, taxi via Charlie.
I hope you have the room. I'd also bring along my daughter and her mom, most likely. My daughter's well behaved though. She's a good kid. She won't cause any trouble. Alright, everything's looking good. Instrument scan. Everything is right where it needs to be. Both engines seem happy. Hey, Smoky Cop Car, you made it, man. I love YouTube not notifying me. Yep, that seems to always be the case with YouTube.
November 6911, turn
we just departed out of Flagstaff, Arizona. We're heading back to where we started off today, Deer Valley Airport in Phoenix. Home of Mr. Don T155. He's been our tour guide today. So we departed out of Deer Valley and just followed Highway 17 all the way up to Sedona. We made one stop at Sedona. Then we flew up the, was it Oak Creek?
230, intercept from 26 localizer.
Oak Creek Canyon, I think it's called, up to Flagstaff. We did a full stop there at Flagstaff, and now we are heading back down to Deer Valley, where we'll end tonight's stream. Been a super pretty flight. Smoky Cop Car, really pretty up here. You can still see Humphrey Peak back there.
You too. You got it 1554, contact forward center.
And this is Sedona.
Order forward, have a good night, United 1554.
Flagstaff is back over here. So we're over the highway, is here, Highway 17, we're just going to follow that all the way back home. And we are on flight following with Albuquerque Center. Yeah, look at that, the silhouette, the mountains, super pretty.
Albuquerque Center, runway 25 right, taxi via Delta 2 Echo.
And we are in the PA44-180, the Piper Seminole, which this is the first time flying this aircraft. My first time flying this aircraft, and also the first time we debut it here on the channel. And I gotta tell you, man, I'm loving it so far. I think you guys are going to be seeing a lot more of the Piper Seminole here in the channel.
We're just coming up to 4,000 American 597.
American 597, Roger, climbing Canes level 320.
Up to 320 American 597.
So here we are, the little blue airplane, just following the highway. We're up here at Flagstaff. There's Humphreys Peak.
November 6911, do you have the 25 left localizer?
We're just going to follow the highway all the way down.
Roger, expect to join that here in about 5 miles.
Into Deer Valley. We just got to remember the Class Bravo airspace here. Once we're over New River, Class Bravo starts at 8,000. Here over the shooting range, it starts at 7,000. We're going to want to make sure we remain outside of the Bravo unless we're cleared in by Albuquerque Center. Check on the weather here at Deer Valley. Phoenix Deer Valley, they're reporting winds 230 at 10. Ceilings unlimited, visibility 10 statute miles. Sky clear. Temp 34, dew point -4, altimeter 2975. So winds.
Turn right.
So from the southwest, so we can expect either 25 left or 25 right there at Deer Valley.
Albuquerque Aviator 14, 22 right, ready to go south on the gateway. Aviator 14, runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff, southeastbound departure approved. 2 right, cleared for takeoff, southeast approved, Aviator 14, thanks.
Deviation left and right, of course, about 50 degrees their way.
Southwest 1409, reduce speed to 170.
Reduce speed 170, Southwest 1409.
Following I-17, we fly over Black Canyon City and Anthem before getting to the Deer Valley suburbs of North Phoenix.
Delta 1215, Squawk 1 Charlie, wind 200 at 13, runway 25 right, clear for takeoff.
Oh, altitude. Let's try to stick to 8,500.
Southwest 1409, the field is 1 o'clock and 16 miles, go in sight.
Field in sight, 1409.
Let's get her trimmed up.
Southwest 1409, roger. Additionally, traffic is 12 o'clock and 6 miles on the final at 5,000, the company 737. Do you have them in sight?
Yes, sir, Southwest 1409.
Southwest 1409, roger. Clear visual approach runway 26, maintain 170 knots or less.
Alright, clear visual for 26, maintain 170 or less, Southwest 1409.
November 6911, the field is 1 o'clock and 17 miles, do you have it in sight?
Right now over Lake Montezuma.
November 6911, cleared visual approach runway 25 left. Visual approach 25 left. Southwest 1673, runway 26, clear to land, wind 290 at 13.
There's a private airfield there just below us. That is Rimrock private airfield. There's Rimrock, and then there's also Montezuma, which is up here somewhere.
November 918, Papa Delta, Albuquerque Center. What's your direction of flight? We're going to do pattern rig ground Albuquerque.
Should be up in this area.
Yeah, for a little bit it will be. 918, Papa Delta, runway 21, cleared for takeoff. Flight's ready up for now.
Don says, I'm wondering if that bright star we see is a planet. Is it this one you're referring to? Let's see.
November 6911, traffic 2 o'clock and 2 miles, joining the final for the north side at 4,500 is a Southwest 737.
There's a couple of them, but possibly.
Roger, again, they're 426, should be no factor, just maintain visual separation. Roger.
Oh man, the stars must be so beautiful out here camping. Jeez. There's too many city lights down here in South Florida. You don't really get to see too many stars down here. If you go down deep in the Keys, you can. You'll see shooting stars and stuff like that. Here in the city, no way. And out my backyard.
Delta 1215, Roger, climbing change level 320.
You can see some of the major constellations that are nearby, but I know it's nothing like this where you see like thousands of stars.
Aviator 12, or correction, Aviator 14, make right traffic, runway 30 right, report downwind. Right traffic, 30 right, call the downwind, Aviator 14.
That should be Camp Verde down there at our 10, 11 o'clock.
25 left, clear to land with 29013.
Albuquerque Center, FedEx 5641 is ready to go at 25 right at Phoenix.
Southwest 1409, you're 5 miles in trail of company traffic, runway 26, clear to land with 29013.
Runway 26, clear to
Dante
land.
says my star tracker says that's Mars by the crescent moon. This one or this one?
Squawk mode Charlie, runway 25 right, clear for takeoff, wind 290 at 13.
We'll do that, and 25 right, clear for takeoff, FedEx 5641.
November 9018 Papa Delta, make left traffic and report downwind. Left traffic, report downwind for Papa Delta.
I'm sure it's not like modeled in the sim, but if one of them was a little bit redder than the other, or red versus white, then we'd be able to tell the one below. This is Mars. This kind of looks like Orion's belt.
Citation 185 Bravo Mike, contact.
I wonder how accurate that is, the stars in the sim. I know with the older simulators there's add-ons and such that make it like pretty spot on. Like it should be modeled and matches what's in the real world. I'm not too sure about FS 2020. Alright, altitude 8,500, let's get back down. Continue to follow the road. It's getting dark. I can't see, flashlight.
Southwest 1673, left turn when able, taxi to the ramp via Charlie Sierra Delta.
Left when able, ramp via Charlie Sierra Delta. Southwest.
And who's looking for clearance to Denver?
Southwest 2136 at Tucson.
Roger, I don't have a flight plan for you.
It's in the right place, says Don. Nice. That's cool, man. Pretty soon these simulators are going to be indistinguishable from real life.
Papa Delta, squawk 4367.
It almost already is.
4367 for Papa Delta.
Alright, how are we doing down here? Fuel's looking good. Everything's in the green.
November 6911, are you going to one of the terminals or are you going to the FBO on the south side?
We're going to the terminal.
6911, turn left at the next intersection.
See, we are 400 miles out, 49. We're doing 140 over the ground. Our ET is about 22 minutes into Deer Valley.
FedEx 5641, radar contact, stay altitude.
FedEx 5641 is past 5,000. We would like radar vectors, please. We're having some issues with the FMS.
I'm actually going to keep this
FedEx
on.
5641, roger. Climb and maintain flight level 290 and turn left heading 170.
Climb 290 and left 170, FedEx 5641.
November 918 Papa Delta, runway 21, clear for the option, wind 210 at 17.
Why is my audio popping so much?
Clear for the option, A Papa Delta, thanks. Aviator 14, wind 330 at 12, runway 30 right, clear for the option. 30 right, clear the option, Aviator 14, thanks. Southwest 1673, just going to park over there. Do you want instructions back to the Southwest terminal?
We'll go to the terminal.
Okay, Roger. Just make a 180 there if you can, or you can go up and taxi via Bravo and then taxi Sierra Delta.
We'll make the 180.
Southwest 1409, join Charlie Sierra Delta to the ramp.
Charlie Sierra Delta to the ramp. Southwest 1409, thanks.
Scary out over that way. No lights.
Fairwings 867, climb flight level 360 on more direct St. John.
Fairwings 867, Roger, climb maintain level 360.
360, Spirit Wings 867.
Southwest 2136, Albuquerque Center, clear to the
Let's look at my sectional and see what kind of
radar vector Nochi that is filed. Maintain.
Look at the altitude of the mountains here to our left and right. Make sure that we're well above.
10 minutes after departure. Departure this frequency, squawk 0710.
Credit ever radar vector is Nochi at 5, climb and maintain 17,000. Expect flight level 33010 minutes after departure. And squawk 0710 Southwest 2136.
Yeah, we should be okay at this altitude as long as we follow the highway all the way down. We should not plow into any mountains.
Yeah, woke up Southwest 36.
Omni 660, contact Houston Center on...
Yeah, we've just got to remember we've got to descend beneath the Bravo once we get closer into Deer Valley.
Over to Houston, Omni 660. Thanks, see ya.
Center United 35 at Phoenix, ready to taxi with Sierra. If it's possible to get runway 26 for departure.
United 35, Albuquerque Center. Wait for 2 Southwest 737s to pass left to right, and then runway 26, taxi via Charlie Tango Bravo.
Okay, wait for the 2 Southwest coming off the left side, taxi Charlie Tango Bravo to runway 26, United 35.
FedEx 5641, clear direct Stanfield VOR, Tango Foxtrot Delta if you're able.
Hey, we were just about to ask that, direct Stanfield.
So we're coming up on the town of Cords Lakes.
Delta 1215, climb and maintain level 300.
Alright, I'm going to run to the kitchen real quick. I'll be right back, guys. I have everything nice and trimmed up. Hopefully we don't die.
American 597, radar contact.
I'll be right back.
November 501, Romeo Foxtrot, Deer Valley, altimeter 2975.
2975, 1 Romeo Fox.
Number 918 Papa Delta, vacate at 21. 918 Papa Delta, roger. Are you going back to the ramp or are you going to taxi back? Back to the ramp, please. Roger, contact ground 121.9er.
12192.
Southwest 1665 center here.
Alright, I'm glad I caught that radio call. I did not copy that altimeter setting though. We'll pick it up on Garmin Pilot. Deer Valley altimeter 29er75. Wait, 29er75, is that right? Alright, so we're at 8,500. Let me show you guys this.
1665 Albuquerque. Aviator 14, runway 30 right, clear for the option.
So we're at 8,500 feet. You see here, our blue airplane's right here. If we go down the highway,
and,
right here, this Bravo starts at 8,000. We are not cleared into that Bravo unless we hear the controller say cleared into Bravo airspace and we read it back to them. So before we get to this blue line, we want to make sure that we're below 8,000. And then this section here, the Bravo starts at 7. And then over Deer Valley, it starts at 6. So you just want to make sure we don't go into that, bust into any of that Bravo unless we have clearance. So we're going to make sure that we descend just before then. Pretty cool, you can start to see the city lights out there.
Sequence, runway 26.
United 35, wind 29013, runway 26, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 26.
Don says, I can see Crown King on your sectional 2 if you zoom out a little. Don T also says, I'm in the right seat, I got your back, LOL, thanks Don.
We're currently up to level 250.
Southwest 1665 Albuquerque Center, roger, descend via the Hyder 1, runway 25 left, transition, altimeter 2971.
Hyder 1, 25 left transition, Southwest 1665.
I can't wait for shared cockpit in FS 2020. I think you can do it now with like a third-party app. I think it's kind of complicated to set up, but yeah, shared cockpit would be really cool. We'll fly with you guys. Share the same airplane. One of us could handle the radios, the other could fly. That'd be fun to do. All right, winds are still 230 at 10 there at Deer Valley. We could probably expect a right down for 25 right, most likely, unless he gives us the option for the runaway. If we can pick 25 left, the longer one, and the one closer to the ramp, we'll do that. Either way, doesn't really matter.
You're welcome. United 35, radar contact, the altitude.
United 35, leaving 4,500.
United 35, roger. Call maintain flight level 300.
I maintain 300, United 35.
Aviator 14, midfield. Aviator 14, runway 30 right, clear for the option. 30 right, clear for the option, Aviator 14. Southwest 1555, which airport are you at?
We're in Las Vegas.
Roger, that would be LA Center. They're on 125.8.
My apologies, LA Center.
I like this controller. He seems very good. He's well aware of the airspace. Don says, a lot of GA planes are based off of the smaller north runway. The flight schools hog a lot of the space on the south ramp. There are a few GA places on the south too. Gotcha, man.
November 568 Charlie Echo, Albuquerque Center. It sounds like you're way outside my airspace. Which airport are you at?
If anything, we'll request the north runway if he doesn't give it to us, and we'll park at the north ramp there at the hangars. And then we started off at the south ramp.
Okay, yeah, Denver is not in my airspace. It looks like Denver Tower is on the 132.35. Southwest 1665, expect a visual approach from my 25 left.
Visual 25 left, Southwest 1665.
Alright, let's start, yeah, we gotta start descending. We're getting real close to this Bravo. Alright, mixture's coming in a little bit, reducing power. I gotta get down.
Southwest 2136, right, taxi.
Alright, we're not gonna bust, but...
Southwest 2136.
Getting close.
Runway 29 right, taxi via Alpha.
29 right via Alpha, Southwest 2136.
So let's take it down to, let's see, pattern altitude there's going to be about 2,500. Let's go down Let's go down to 3,500 for now. That'll keep us underneath all the Bravo and a little bit above pattern altitude. All right, we're below 8,000, so we're okay to cross into this outer ring of the Bravo. Phoenix is class Bravo. Don says there's a big maintenance shop at the South Ramp too. It's Cutter Aviation. Let's see if it shows any of this here. Sometimes it shows you details like that. Yep, there it is, Cutter. Cutter Transpac Aviation Academy. I guess that's one of the flight schools. You know, all the other schools. There's Atlantic, the FBO. There's Westwind School of Aeronautics. Yeah, we started off today right here at these hangars. But we'll park up here when we close out. Alright, descent checklist, altimeters are set, fuel selectors are on, cowl flaps are closed.
Aviator 14, we'd like
Power as required.
We'd like to depart northbound back to Scottsdale. Aviator 14, northbound departure route. Departure route, thanks, Aviator 14.
Bring in the mixture some more as we get lower. I give it one shot of carb heat. We're still at a pretty high power setting, but just to be safe.
Aviator 14, like to transition to Falcon, Delta northbound 2,500. Aviator 14, transition approved. Falcon altimeter is 2974. 2974, transition approved. Aviator 14, thanks. Potential aircraft needed Tango at Phoenix, altimeter 2972.
Yeah, the night lighting in this sim is so good. About to cross over the shooting range, which is probably too dark. They're probably not lit up at night, but the shooting range would be right about here.
Apollo 2136, ready to go, 29 right, Tucson.
Southwest 2136, wind 270 at 7, sliding 300, runway 29 right, clear takeoff.
This is 0, switch guys on the 2136, fly heading 300.
Alright, let's call him, because he hasn't given us any instructions yet. We are about 7 miles out of Deer Valley. And Albuquerque Center, Seminole 501 Romeo Foxtrot, 7 miles northwest of Deer Valley, 4,000.
November 501 Romeo Foxtrot, wind 26018, make right traffic, runway 25 left, report downwind.
Right traffic, 25 left, and we'll report on downwind, Seminole 1 Romeo Foxtrot. Alright, 25 left, right traffic. So he's giving us the bigger runway, but we're going to be making right traffic. So we'll be staying to the north of the airfield. Field in sight, you can see the taxiway lights all lit up there. Let's get down to, oh, that's the gear horn, sorry. If you pull the power back too far with the gear up, you get that audible warning. Field elevation's 15, so we're going to go 25 for pattern altitude, which we're 1,000 above. And we'll join kind of the 45 degree. Don says that's Ben Avery range. I've been there. Nice, Don. Is it a rifle range, outdoor? That's what I guess it would be. So we're going to be making right traffic for 25 left. Alright, prop is coming full forward. Mix, we're going to bring that full forward as well. Let's get our pumps on. All of our lights are on. And our cowls, we're going to open those as well. And all of our lights are on. I think I already said that.
Southwest 2136 radar contact, say altitude.
Leaving 5,400, Southwest 2136.
Alright, 2,500, we're leveling off pattern altitude, and we're joining the right downwind for runway 25 left.
Right direction, Chi up to 220, Southwest 2136.
Southwest 1665 after Lamode.
Carbeat, I'm going to go ahead and get that on as well.
4,000 after Lamode, Southwest 1665.
And reduce power. Oh, there goes that gear horn again.
American 665 Alpha, or correction, 663 Alpha, Albuquerque Center. If you receive voice, squawk 0703. November 501 Romeo Foxtrot, runway 25 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, 25 left, 1 Romeo Foxtrot. Alright, reducing power. Oh, sorry, gear's coming down. You guys don't have to hear that anymore. Gear down, first notch of flaps is coming in. So 25 left is the bigger one. We're going to be landing on this one here on the south end of the airport. He might send us back to the south ramp, but if that's the case, we'll just park back where we started. Alright, turning base. We're clear right. And that next notch of flaps is coming in. Alright, clear to land, 25 left.
And 663 Alpha, I may have misspoke, the squawk code is 0703.
The rest of those flaps are coming in. Gumps, gas, undercarriage, mix, prop. Seatbelts, switches, flaps. We've been clear to land, 25 left. Reducing power, looking for 85 knots here in final. We're high. All right, gear is down, gear is down, gear is down. Not really sure what the winds are. Probably 230 still from the southwest, so a little bit of a crosswind from the left. See, 85 knots, we're looking good on airspeed, altitude's looking good.
208 Echo Hotel to Albuquerque Center.
208 Echo Hotel Albuquerque Center, go ahead.
I'm going to be requesting flight following to Truth and
All right, power's coming back.
November 208 Echo Hotel, squawk 4370 and say altitude.
4370 in the box and altimeter 090 for 208 Echo.
United 35, contact Los Angeles Center 125.8 today.
25-8 United 35, thanks for your help.
You're welcome. Aviator 14, make left traffic, runway 21, report downwind. Left traffic 21, call it downwind, Aviator 14. Southwest 1665, turn left heading 350, vector to final.
350, Southwest 1665.
Albuquerque Center, American 1018, hold short runway 21 at Albuquerque, ready for departure.
American 1018, Albuquerque Center, wind 190 at 17.
Oh, welcome back home. Deer Valley, Phoenix.
21, clear for takeoff.
Pumps can come off, we're going to lean the mix, we're going to bring the flaps up. Cowls can stay open, carb heat is coming cold.
Contact 70 miles northeast of Fort Union VR.
Lights, so we can turn off the landing light. Actually, you know what, we're going to keep it on for taxi because it's kind of hard to see. So we're going to keep all of our lights on except for our strobe.
Turn left heading 290,
we'll turn off
the 25 left localizer and maintain 3000.
290, intercept the 25 left localizer down 3000, Southwest 1665.
November 208 Echo Hotel, radar contact 30
we're all
miles
good.
north of Flagstaff.
Let's reset our trim as well.
Flagstaff altimeter is 3012 and maintain VFR.
Maintaining VFR for 208 Echo Hotel, thanks.
We'll just go back where we started today. We'll just call it the Southwest Hangars. So we're at Charlie 7, clear of 25 left, 25 left, Charlie 7.
1665.
Southwest 1665, cleared visual approach, runway 25 left.
Cleared visual 25 left, Southwest 1665.
And center Seminole 501 Romeo Foxtrot is clear of 25 left at Deer Valley. Charlie 7 requests taxi to the Southwest Hangars.
November 501 Romeo Foxtrot, taxi to ramp via Charlie.
Ramp via Charlie, 1 Romeo Foxtrot. Thanks for all your help today.
You're welcome, sir. Southwest 1665, runway 25 left, clear to land, wind 280.
Alright, it's going to be right turn here on Charlie.
25 left, clear to land, Southwest 1665.
Southwest 2136, cleared direct to Socorro.
That should be Charlie here.
Southwest 2136.
Affirmative, direct Oscar November Mike.
Don says, yes, Avery's outdoor rifle and handguns. Don T says, I would have flown south of 25 left for a right downwind. Would have flown south of 25 left for a right downwind.
November 208 Echo.
I'm not sure what he told us, I don't remember.
Just behind you, 6 o'clock and about 3 miles.
I don't know if he specified, did he specify left or right downwind for us?
100 unverified and type is unknown.
I think he said, no, he said right traffic for 25 left. That's what he told us. So we did it right, Don.
Waiting to call.
If he would have
Roger,
said
you
join
ready?
a left downwind for 25
Yes,
left,
sir.
or maybe join the downwind for 25 left,
Roger.
then I would have asked him for clarification
Aviator
there.
14 downwind.
But he
Aviator
told us
14,
right
runway 21,
traffic
clear to land.
25 left and to report
21,
on
clear to land,
downwind.
Aviator
I have it written down here. So we did it right. You got me worried there. Yeah, he said make right traffic 25 left, report on downwind. Those were his instructions.
American
I always write them
10,
down too here on my scratch
direct
pad.
Albuquerque VOR
It's
and
sloppy,
maintain
but
flight level 340.
it works.
Clear direct to the Albuquerque VOR and climb maintain flight level 340 for American 1018.
Yeah, no, it can get tricky when they tell you to enter a right downwind for a left runway. You got to think about it for a second, make sure you get it right. As a matter of fact, my ride home from Marathon a couple weeks ago, back into Tamiami, coming off the East Coast, approaching into Tamiami. No, wait. Yeah, they put me on a right down. I had requested 9er left, which is the north runway here at Tamiami, and they decided to put me on the right downwind for 9er right. And then they eventually switched me over. But they had me fly right pattern for 9er right, and they switched me on a right base for 9er left once I requested my full stop. But those type of things you do have to think about for a second. Make sure you don't make any wrong moves.
And Albuquerque, Southwest 1665 going around.
It can get confusing sometimes.
Southwest 1665, roger, fly, runway heading, climb and maintain 5,000.
Alright, we're back home, Deer Valley. Welcome back, guys.
And you want vectors back around for the visual 25 left?
Yes.
Alright, so let's get our lights off. Radio master's coming off. And we're just going to pull the mixture back to idle cutoff. Feather the props. Pumps are off, alts are coming off, and battery master's coming off. We'll close the cowls. Oops, wrong button. There we go. Cowls are closed. We can turn off our selector valves down here. Set our parking brake. I think that's it. Everything's off. Everything is off. Don says, I'm glad you wrote it down. I just heard right and assumed he said downwind. Yes. I made sure I was listening real good for that one too, because I was expecting what he gave us, but you never know. But we did it right. Don, pleasure as always having you aboard, man. I hope to visit your area someday in real life. It looks real pretty out there. The rest of you guys here watching, you guys have a great one. I appreciate all of you. Thanks for tagging along. You guys have a great night, great day, depending where you're at. I'll see you guys on the next one. I don't know about tomorrow. Tomorrow's kind of out in the open. I don't know if I'll be spending time with family or if I'll have time to stream or not. Sunday, we'll definitely be streaming on Sunday. Sunday we have an event coming up on the Virtual USA Flying Club on Discord. That's going to be, let me pull it up here. I'll give you guys a time and let you know what it's going to be about. Oh, it's going to be a fun one, actually. Let me see if I can pull it up here on the iPad real quick. Let's see. Virtual USA. Events. All right, so for Sunday, we'll definitely be streaming Sunday. Sunday, here's the event that we'll be doing. So VATSIM, ZDC, and Virtual USA Flying Club present the Fox Hunt on Sunday, May 16th. It's going to be 3 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, 1900 Zulu, until 6 p.m. 2200 Zulu when complete. This is going to be sponsored by ZDC, Carenado, and Derzowick Design, and Slant Alpha Adventures. And I'll just read you guys the summary here of what it's going to be about. So, oh no, a top secret shipment delivery of 3 crates has gone all wrong. The crates from a shipment were dropped at the wrong locations due to a miscommunication, and you've been recruited to help find them. The crates are located at airports within the Washington, D.C. ARTCC and have somewhat outdated tracking beacons in them. By flying to any field within the ARTCC area, pilots may check the tracking receivers for these crates. The signal trackers are only good enough to provide an 8-point cardinal direction, north, northeast, east, southeast, etc., and a signal strength indicator, strong, moderate, or weak. A pilot who lands at the field where a crate is located will be considered to have retrieved it. Local authorities and airport managers have strict instructions not to give out the details of the shipments crates as they are top secret. It's up to you to save the day. So basically we're going to be flying in Washington ARTCC. We can just fly to any random airports to try to find these crates. As we land at these airports, we'll be reporting to the what do they call it? Hunt Master, and the Hunt Master will let us know if we're hot or cold, if we're close or far from the shipments. And if we do happen to find one of the shipments, we get a prize. And those prizes are listed here. Each crate found is worth 2 points. Points may be redeemed for any of the following. 2 points, any one aircraft add-on from the Carenado catalog. I've been looking at their Seneca that they recently released, so I'd like to win that. 2 points, any one scenery add-on from Derzowick Design, and then the rest of them are 1-pointers. You can get some Steam titles, which I don't care too much about. I really want that Carenado though. So, hoping for that. So that's what's on the agenda for Sunday, the Fox Hunt there at Washington ARTCC. Hope you guys have a great one. Enrique Lightborn, good seeing you, man. Great flight, Capt. Good to have you aboard again. Enrique, good seeing you, man. Have a good one. Don, take care of the rest of you guys. I'll see you later. I'll see you guys on Sunday for sure. If not, possibly tomorrow at some point. You guys take care of yourselves. Take it easy. Peace. Have a good one.